in the toaster.
Ain't nobody worried about getting
in there like this. You know what I mean?
Constitutional amendment to legalize marijuana.
They better do that shit.
Build that in right now.
You eating the booty, you start massaging her feet, man, right? Spread that shit apart. What?
Also the first pride since the pandemic. Like, Dick was just running free.
You gotta go with something like, you know, make them scum.
I mean, that is the end result.
Detained at the Vatican because Brittany decided she wanted to wear a Catholic schoolgirl outfit.
Give me something. Let me pop this up on the screen.
Shit, it's a chick. And I'm like, yeah, and I just kicked your ass. What?
Right.
You know what
Sit
I mean?
down in the back, motherfucker.
A ball gag in my mouth with a pumpkin, and I get my head ripped off. Pretty cool.
It's a timing thing sometimes.
It's a CPT thing. Other people talk about.
Phases, the end of suspense.
There's a long story why it's double A.
MCU.
But no matter what opportunities I get, I always just feel like it's luck.
Same.
He actually did a little lap dance for me. It was kind of strange.
Karen did?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize it until just now, but I look like a fucking cult leader in this hoodie. Like,
oh, what's going on? Just a little baby bunker bitch. Yeah.
MCO.
Oh, God. All right.
Every time
We are live. We are up and running. Everything is firing and all systems are a go. Just waiting for Mr. John Poveromo to get loaded here, into the green room. Yeah, Poveromo. I don't know if it's Pov or Pove. I gotta ask. I don't know if I've been saying it fucking wrong for 5 years. However long we've been doing this show. But yeah, it's there's like it's just a disgusting amount to talk about.
Yeah.
Gross.
Hey.
Gross amount.
What? It's February.
But it's February. January finally ended.
You made it.
You know?
You fucking made
The year of January ended. You know, you know what I think? I think the year of January ending deserves a celebration. I think it deserves
We getting drunk?
music, some type of
All right, we'll give music.
you know, some type of celebratory music that really speaks to the way that we're feeling. I think we should
What is it?
do the music.
Do the music?
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Failure Made Monsters, episode number 65. I am Santino Campanelli, aka the Misfit with X's for Eyes, and this is my absolutely fantastical dancing machine of a co-host, the suavest, the slickest, the coolest, the most hyped, most overhyped in an intro of a podcast ever. Nah, it's not overhyped. You can't hype him enough. His name is
Dane Alexander, but you can call me the Great for short, though.
Indeed you can, and we are collectively the two-headed duo, the great big bad wrecking machine of music, Failure Made Monsters. And of course, we will be joined by our guest this evening, who's been on the show many times, Mr. John Poveromo, comedian and host of Dystopia Tonight. So he'll be joining us in a little while. But before that, before we get into the chaos, before we get into the shit show, before we get into all the craziness that's happened, before we get into the soul-sucking news, how you doing, Dane? How are things going?
You know what? I'm healthy, man. A friend of mine, Susie Q. I don't know if you know Susie. Do you know Susie? You know Susie.
Maybe.
Anyway, Susie Q. Shout out Susie Q. She's great. She does she's like working to be like a nurse for pediatrics kind of thing. So she's going through clinicals and stuff like that. But she had a story last night. She said that she had just had somebody who got like some new flu. I forget which one it was. bro. And it had spread to their like heart and to their lungs, and they were gonna need a heart transplant, kidney transplant, and like one other organ. And I was just like, she's like, yeah, in like 2 weeks, just a flu. And I'm like, you know what? Let me stop bitching. Let me not complain at all about where my day has been or my last week has been, because damn.
Yeah, that's not
It could be worse.
That's not a good way to spend the end of the world. It's a
No.
it's a shitty way to be during the apocalypse. Is sick on top of it. And it's how I mean that's not to compare, but that's how I started obviously during this year. I went into the year sick and then was sick for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I realized that during this, I kept talking to other people and they were like, oh, I've been sick too. And I've been sick too. There's been so many people who have just been absolutely fucked and have been sick for a while. Oh, wait, our guest is calling me. That's a good sign. Hang on.
Oh,
John, you're live on Failure Made Monsters.
What's going on? I'm struggling to. I have to restart my shit because.
How'd you get the beams above the Franks?
I signed in when I logged.
How'd you get this number? No.
When I logged into StreamYard, everything's super slow, super glitchy. So I'm trying to get in the room, but it's all fucked. I have to restart everything. So that's why I'm.
You're good, man. You're good. We're just doing our thing. We're just having a podcast, and just we're now everyone can hear that you're old and don't know how to use technology.
Yeah.
You say you got to reboot it. Where's the boots?
There are no boots. Now you're good, dude. We'll see you in a bit. All right, man.
Fucking love him. He's great.
He's the best.
He's good people.
Reboot. There are no boots. I've never heard that. That's amazing. Yeah. So fucking. It's been kind of wild, and I feel like it's been this perpetual thing since around. I don't know, like Thanksgiving, because I was sick then too, and I know you and I had this conversation. You were sick like 3 times in a span of like a fucking month.
Dude, yeah, I got it back to back.
I was like,
it was terrible.
Yeah, it's definitely been a bit of a thing, and it's a little weird because it doesn't seem to be the same thing for everybody.
Yeah.
So there's like multiple strains of different shit going around that no one seems to have fucking immunity for. Like even people who are usually pretty good during this type of like cold and flu season. Myself,
lightweight, get your flu shot. Just do it. Just do it. Just fucking do it.
It's also like, but is it the flu? Like is it the same shit? Is it one of the A or B strains, or is this some fucking?
I think it's both. I think it's all things in the pot, man.
No. If only there was a government organization that had a website that would post this type of information and data to share with the public in moments like this. If only that were a thing that still existed.
Yeah, I saw that. Isn't there also not like an education thing?
They're
like,
trying to get rid of the Department of Education.
Department of Education.
That's not there. That was for any of you. Listen to me. Look at me. For any of you, of you who argued with me, or any of us on we'll call the right side of history, right? For any of you who said Project 2025 wasn't real, fuck you. It's right out of the goddamn playbook. All of these goddamn executive orders, all these power plays, all this bullshit. It's right out of the playbook. Who do you think wrote this shit? Look at the executive orders he's signing. They're not written in Crayola, so he didn't fucking write them. They're not written in Sharpies the size of this fucking bottle, so he didn't write them. Someone else did. You know who fucking wrote them? Stephen Miller, that little rat fuck, and the Heritage Foundation, and all these different conservative organizations that are fucking fondling the balls of Donald Trump just to put him as the figure piece to basically work like a goddamn puppet and do their bidding for him. That's who did it. Go read the fucking thing. It's exactly what we're experiencing right now, you stupid fucks. Anyway.
Breathe. Take one in. Good job.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So the flu.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's for sure a lot. He wants to take over Gaza. Not like take over, but send troops to Gaza, and that's fucking wild. They
want to take it. They want to take it over. And if you go back
and build like beachfront property,
dude, like Kushner said this shit years ago. This isn't a new thing. They said it years ago.
Yeah,
they said that like this. Here's the thing, Trump. If for nothing else, Trump and the people in his orbit have been, as much as they lie, they still let the truth slip all the time.
Oh
and
yeah,
they say the quiet part out
Oh,
loud
yeah.
all the
They
time.
Zeke Heil that shit.
Right? Like just right out in the open, you know?
Yeah.
It's like they just take it and throw it out there, don't they?
No, they're giving their hearts to you.
Their hearts.
Their hearts are going out to you.
Fucking ass burgers. They got the ass part right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's so funny. It's so funny because like there's this air of oh well, he's not really gonna do that still. Like the fact that he's he's already sending criminals to Gitmo. The fact that he's like in talks with the El Salvadorian president
Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio went up and said that we're gonna start putting criminals in El Salvadorian prisons, and it's not just criminals, citizens. It could be American. A U.S. citizen could by this. Here's the thing, right? So they floated this idea. Marco Rubio said this shit with a straight face because the president of El Salvador offered, right?
Right.
The fact that happened at a press event, and the next words out of Marco Rubio's mouth weren't, "That's never going to fucking happen. That's insane." is in and of itself fucking insane.
And then
that's where we are.
And then to like, there's this thing that I've always hated, this moniker of like criminal.
Trump?
Criminal. Yeah, also that. Criminal. Broad sweeping criminal. Anything against the law, criminal.
Yeah.
That applies to people that usually aren't, you or your family or anything like that. It's all those others. And it's one of those things that I hate because when you have that banner and you get to decide where that goalpost is, then you can kind of say you can say anything really. Like 34 felony counts, not a criminal. Not a criminal. But like, I don't know, try to save your children, criminal. Put him in a prison. Like that. I feel like what I'm getting at is when you make the line so hazy like that, you can get by on doing a lot of really questionable shit to American citizens. Let's be real. People of color and black people specifically, shut the fuck up. Like that's what it's gonna be. That's what it always the fuck is.
Yes, and it's also. Also, the whole I heard this recently, and I didn't know this distinction, is that being undocumented is not a criminal offense. It's a civil.
Oh no, yeah, it is. It's a civil.
It's not. Right. It's not even
a misdemeanor.
You can't even use the word for this thing that they're like. It doesn't actually even fucking apply. So you're stupid twice.
The level of fuck them, they deserve this, bro. Okay, look, and I've been good. I've been doing good. But
I don't know why.
I've pulled a few threads, and I'm like there was this one. I forget what it was specifically, but I think it was like this daughter. Oh yeah, that's what it was. This daughter of this person this family that has just been deported. She was like 6, and she's crying. It's like just lost her whole life, family, all that in a swoop, and the comments, oh well, shouldn't have came here illegally. I'm like, you are fucking scum. Like, I don't know how else to, even if you're just trolling for your side, you're scum, because you would want all of the understanding and empathy if it was your fucking kid.
Yes.
But because you don't see these people as deserving or human, then whatever should happen to them in however means is fine, because it is wild.
That's sort of the crux of it, isn't it? Right. And I'm sure we're rehashing shit we've talked about in previous episodes, which we're gonna do.
This is a summary.
The next 1400 fucking days to just get used to us being kind of broken records about this shit. But
Facts.
Right. So like the whole mentality of a person who supports any of the ideologies that the right espouses at present and has for fucking really the better part of the last decade or so, it requires you to be like wildly selfish and devoid of all empathy for anyone who isn't you or your immediate kin or people who look exactly like you. Like you
First
have
and foremost,
the amount of fucking mental gymnastics you have to do to say like these things aren't bad when you know if they happen to you they would be is staggering. It's fucking staggering. And they're like, no, it's not bad. That's not it. This was what it should be. And then the second, and I have to say this, and I'm a coin this right now. This is the I love what I am referring to as hashtag Tales of the Find Out phase. Right? It's just people keep posting all this fucking shit like so and so, blah, blah, blah. I didn't think it was gonna be me. Like I didn't know I was gonna lose my job. I'm a woman. I thought the gender was the thing. And fucking I mean what that race was the thing, that DEI was about not being a woman or whatever, and then you lose your fucking job, or your kid's not going to be able to get special services because the Department of Education is going to be defunded, or that they're talking about gutting fucking Medicare, Medicaid. Like they're like, oh, he wasn't gonna. Yeah. How's that feel? Welcome to the Find Out phase.
How you feel now?
Fuck.
Real quick, because clearly she was talking to me. Hey Mariah. How you doing?
Excuse me. That says handsomes, plural.
Oh, sorry. You're right. You're correct.
So clearly, she was what she meant to do is handsome Santino. and she missed typo.
It's the humility that we both display in droves. I think that's what makes us relatable.
Yeah, 1000%.
I am the most humble.
Yes, and like, it's clear that we are fully.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And yet we still manage to be empathetic enough towards others.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Not all
of the people who said fuck everybody else. I have no empathy for anymore. At all. Drown, bitch.
I will also say this, and this has been something that's been sticking in my cross. Fucking what year was that from?
I don't know. I love that phrase though. Really sticks in my craw.
I have had it just about up to here because the whole you're not allowed to celebrate Black History Month if you're a federal employee type of thing has gone kind of a little to people's heads.
Bro.
I think everybody feels like they're now in this place of where they can be like, oh, fuck that, we don't care about. And I'm like, okay, so I'm extra loud with it. I don't know if you follow me on social media, but if you follow me on social media, you're getting a whole healthy dose of blackness.
Dane, where can we find you on social media?
Oh, Dane the Great, DAYNETHEGR and the number 8. On everything, but like it's always like the same out of nowhere, like, oh well, how come everything has to be about race when you always pull the race card? How come you always have to pull? What do you mean, you people? Is what I basically am saying. Like, people? Like, wait, like how do you see me identifying what the fuck you've done? Systems you've put in place, ways you've gone about treating, and being like, oh, well, fuck it, why do you gotta always talk about it? Stop doing it, motherfucker.
I heard the best counterpoint to this that would shuts this whole DEI thing, all of this shit down immediately. And they're like, oh, it's not about that, it's about merit and this and that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, someone was like, if Donald Trump was black, would he be president right now?
Fuck no.
No. End of argument. Shut the fuck up. It's done. You're cooked.
If Donald Trump pardoned 1,500 black people,
they'd be rioting in the streets,
people that had stormed the Capitol. Think about that shit. Think about it. Would be. I don't like to use this stupid fucking colloquial thing.
Do it.
Civil War fucking 2. That's what it would be. You fucking know it. You know it immediately. You would lose.
Then it wouldn't be nearly as handsome as the first one with Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr.
Which I didn't see. Do I need to see that?
Great movie. The elevator fight scene alone, yeah. Or was that the first?
What's it about? Anyway, let's not. Yeah, I have seen that. You talk about Civil War. There's another Civil War movie. Never mind.
All right. Anyway, hey, speaking of Civil War, right? And speaking of,
the fucking segue?
Yeah, I got you right. I don't know. I have no idea. Real quick. I have no idea where I'm going with this yet. I'm going to reach deep like the Heritage Foundation into Donald Trump's puppet asshole, and I'm gonna pull out some type of segue for this. Are you ready? I have no clue what I'm gonna do. I'm stalling for time. Speaking of Civil War, right? Where all of the teams here are clashing together and have nothing in common. Let's because it's really important, right, to have opposing ideologies and to have a really productive conversation with people from the other side. We're not doing any of that. We're bringing in a third motherfucker to bitch about all the same shit we're talking about because Mr. John Poveromo is here.
I am a DEI hire. So
yes, you are.
Look at this fucking
like cousin it.
Do you see this? I'm glitching like horrendously. Like
no. I think it's just
I blame DEI for your internet connection.
It's not glitching to us. I think it's just.
Are you sure? Because it's like it's very like
no.
I'm like inching along the screen.
It's happened to me before too, where it looks like it is, but it's not. On the
all right.
Hey, John, maybe do better.
Note to the
this is a merit-based society now, John.
Note to the show.
Your internet is not holding up.
That is true. That is true. My internet is shit.
Mariah said it's glitching a little bit. I could be wrong. Fuck me.
Then. No, it is glitching. This is fucking driving me. First of all, let me just real quick. I know we're talking about. Actually, I'm gonna tie this all in. I'm gonna tie this all in.
Do it better than the Civil War segue, though.
Hey.
Oh well, no. First of all, I can't believe you've never seen Captain America: Civil War. That's a fucking classic.
I have seen Captain. I was thinking of another Civil War movie.
It's in the Criterion collection.
God damn it!
I'm not really sure actually. I have no idea what's in that fucking hallway. This is. I'm so sorry because this kind of shit when people come into my podcast and they're like glitchy like this, I'm like, come on, it's 2025. We know better. And now you have to edit this horse shit.
The host of a podcast,
the
host of Dystopia Tonight, which people can watch.
On dystopiatonight.com, on YouTube, Spotify. I don't even know. I don't know. What
you
do I do?
are just knocking it out the park, John. Just
I really am.
We got to
queued me up. I was just lost in your eyes.
That's fair.
I'm not used
Mariah
to seeing us this
handsome.
close. So this is three dudes really doing it.
Yes,
so
really doing it.
So I'm gonna
opposing viewpoints.
I'm gonna tie this in together. What in the fuck is wrong? So anyway, but like I normally I think little shit. None of us would give a shit about any of the little stuff that drives us crazy if the rest of society wasn't collapsing around us. So for instance, I go to sign on. I get on here. I knew we're doing a thing. I got home. I got a good 10-minute window. I go to log in. I use this thing called Manycam. I think you guys use like OBS or some shit.
Yeah, we use StreamYard now.
Oh, no. I know, but about Manycam is like the camera that I would use to like. I actually don't know why I still use Manycam.
Think you like to add extra steps so that everything slows down, and by the time you end up on our stream, it's all broken.
That actually, yes, that checks out. It really talking.
Thanks,
By the way, Santino and I just did something. Santino and I just did something together, and I literally I do use extra steps for no I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I do this, and he's like, oh, that's not great. What you should really do is never touch
a way of doing
again.
that.
Yeah. So I go to log into the Manycam thing or whatever, like I normally do, because I have to turn that on first before all this fucking happens. And it signed me out, logged me out for no fucking reason. And I know we all have technical issues. I get it. Like everybody fucks up a password, whatever the hell it is. So yeah. But it is one of those things that I
don't have to cough.
I have logged it. Like I have not re-logged into this app, to this fucking thing in like 5 years. It's just always worked. And now I decided not to. So I'm like, that's not a problem. I go to log in. I don't have I don't know what the password is to anymore, but it's saved in the Google Chrome thing. I go to Google Chrome to get my passwords, and it's like, like that fucking that thing from, So I'm like, what is your problem? And then it's like, you need to enter in your PIN number, which I have a password to my computer to log into when it turns on. And then I've got passwords for on top of, but this is like enter in a magic Windows PIN. I've never in my fucking life given this thing a goddamn PIN number. And I only have one.
And then it was asking you to solve the Sphinx Riddle 3.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I can feel the emotion. I really can.
So, but you're not even. And then I'm like, now the time's ticking away, and it's like your thing has already started. And I go to log in. So then now it does that thing where you're like, you tried too many times to enter a PIN number. Go fuck yourself. You can, and I'm just running numbers in my head because I'm like, I paid for this whole. This thing wouldn't exist in this room in this time without me. And now, exactly.
And now it's telling me I can't use it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a few weeks ago, we were trying to do a stream, and I've been logging into my laptop, this laptop, with the same password for years. Years and years. And this, like, as we're doing, I always restart everything before I go on because it just runs smoother when everything's fresh, right? And I keep everything else closed when we do these streams. I logged in, dude. I could not. I don't know if I just kept mistyping it. Caps lock wasn't anything. I just fucked up. I fucked up my password enough times, and it was like, oh, you have to wait like 5 minutes. And then I did it again. It was you have to wait 15 minutes. I'm like, but I own you.
Exactly.
You know what I?
And then I'm like.
I super love when I like put the password in like 3-4 times, and then I'm like, fuck it, I'll just reset it because it's not working. And then it's like, then I reset the password, and it's like, you can't use a password that's
you've already used.
Password. No, it's like, that password is already in use. I'm like, you
motherfucker. I knew it was that. To your point, John, too, about little things like this and shit, just absolutely fucking sending me. I was in we were driving. Dude, like next level. We were driving the other day, my wife and I, and just
always got to brag he has a wife.
I know,
right?
Right?
I are in the room.
And
always
my absolutely
my loving gorgeous wife.
My fucking sexy ass British wife.
We
were driving in our really nice car on the way to Santa Monica, California, towards the ocean on a weekday. All right.
Hey, real quick. This just in. Irv Gotti is dead at 54 years old. If you don't remember who Irv Gotti is, he was the lead of Murder Inc. Yeah.
Holy shit. Of what?
Hollywood Reporter just reported that he passed away. The cause of death is as yet unknown. At 54, though,
that's
so yeah, that
given
if I had to guess, he probably died of DEI. That's way too soon. That's way too soon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I'm sorry. That was just cut that. Is this live?
Yeah. There's no cut. It's a live stream, bro. We just laughed at that as we found out. We're all
you laughed at that. I didn't do shit.
No, you didn't do nothing.
I was sitting here just delivering the news to the people.
That's all it was.
I already got my timeshare in hell. I ain't got to worry about it. I'm good, bro. You can hang out at my place. We'll be there soon.
I would love to. Let's do it.
And anyway, well, that's
gonna go here, the gulag, and then Dane's place in hell.
Oh, hey guys, really quick, back to my hot British wife driving in our nice car to Los Angeles.
All right.
No, just to your point about getting absolutely fucking sent by little things. Now, for some reason they're taking the fucking the freeway, merging it all into one fucking lane, heading towards the PCH. Because half of it's closed because of the Palisades and all this shit, and it's just they want to make everything worse everywhere else apparently. And you're stuck in traffic, and you know how it's like if you're merging, it's supposed to be a zipper merge. Yeah, motherfuckers are supposed to, like, if you're going into the Holland or the Lincoln in New York, like you're supposed to kind of like, all right, you go, I go, that kind of thing. And it's like a bunch of people, and I'm letting people go, and we're all getting over. And this one fucking minivan with all this Jesus shit on the side of it will fucking not let me in. I got my blinker on for like, I'm being as slow and nice as possible about this shit. Would not. And then did that thing where they start speeding up a little bit to get like alongside. So they're like, no, you're not going to get in this spot. Dude, I lost my shit. I floored it. I almost rear-ended the car in front of us. I just cut right off, and I was screaming like, you fucking cunt. And my poor wife. My poor wife.
One of us. Remember all that shit you used to tell me? You remember all that shit you used to talk to me about? Oh, you're so mad. You don't have to
hold it.
Like, yeah.
No, me doing it once in like 7 years, and you doing it every time you get in the fucking car. Not the same, bro.
Chill. You'll get there.
Satan is good. Young, Satan is our pal.
You're young. Yeah.
That's right. Anyway,
we go to therapy together, bro. I'm good.
Bro, I haven't had to talk to a therapist in a while. This past the year of January is sending my ass back to fucking therapy.
Oh yeah. What? The year of January.
Shit. I'm losing my.
No, I feel you. It's all of this shit. Like it builds up. And if everything, I swear to God, if everything else was semi fucking normal, I don't think I would give this much of a shit about
it wouldn't
all
be
these
as
little
bad.
things that break down.
Yeah.
You know what sends me every single time, especially now. So like mine, I'm at a Tina's knows this, he can attest. I'm at the point. You know the seatbelt in my car when I'm trying to start
when it gets stuck.
Oh,
bro.
Bro,
that is the worst.
It takes everything. I have more than one occasion in the last couple of days. I have had to verbally out loud tell myself, hey, bro, hey, calm the fuck down. Calm down. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
I almost broke my window because it's just like it's like that's just the straw, bro. Like how the straw breaks the camel's back. That shit. The million other straws underneath it. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. Yesterday, I had to get out of my car. I had to physically get out of my car, and I had to take a minute and then get back in because man,
you'd have killed somebody.
Yes,
yeah.
I would have.
I got you. Oh, go ahead.
I saw
somebody else die.
No, Mariah, congrats. It gets way faster. It gets way faster. And I advise you to drink. Start with whiskey and just barrel through that shit.
Don't stop.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all, this is your future. All of this. So I don't know. I know you're, but this is just what it's like. Yeah. So no, but I was gonna say I had that. So you know how like you have like your desk and you have those mats underneath to help it roll if you got a carpet or whatever. Just nothing was particularly going on this day either. Like I think again, it's just like a mass amount of shit. So I went to move my chair to I like dropped my pen. I rolled my chair. It got caught on the mat, like the wheel, and like wouldn't move. And I literally just took it and flung it like out, like in the direction of like the rest of the. And I was like, I didn't need to do, like, I don't even know where that fucking strength. Like, I just like lost my mind.
Snapped.
And and snapped. And like,
dude, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's just me, but I find that those I have like days that come every so often where my I don't know if it's luck, the universe, coincidence, my cognitive abilities, my motors, whatever. But for some reason, in the span of like one day, I might not like drop anything by accident in the kitchen for a month. And then in one day, I will drop everything or shit will like malfunction around me. Stuff I have no direct control over will just stop working all of a sudden. And then I'll have a locked out of my computer and it'll all happen in like the same 24 hours until it's almost like the universe wants me to lose my mind that day. It's like, this is the day, guy. This is the fucking day where you're going to
The thing is, I'm not like a serial killer, but I kind of start to understand. Relate it like there are like relatable
moments of murderous rage.
I have never felt more connected to people than when everyone collectively backed my Italian hero Luigi Mangione. When he I was like, oh my god, we all have this in us. This is a great day. I feel connected to a lot of people.
Yeah,
it was only like what 40 something days ago, right? Somebody posted it was like 46 days ago. By the way, John.
Oh, go ahead.
By the way,
yes, go on.
Yo, you've been dragging some people. Follow John follow John on Threads because it brings me joy because like he's not like, it's not that you're the most like non-combative or passive or anything, but it's just not, you don't typically, your comments don't pop up like going out of your way to fuck people up. And I was like, nah,
gloves are off.
He's got gloves. Yeah, he's going for throats. I was proud of you. I was like, shit.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just tired. And you know what the thing is too is like, and I always wrestle with this too because you know we're artists and all this other shit. But like, I don't have any patience for anyone else's account right now on Instagram that is not fucking talking about anything. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I have like I have like 32,000 or whatever, right? And but like, there's people with 3.3 million, and I'm like, why are you singing to me in a fucking you dumb bit? Like, just do you understand that everything is like you have like just get involved just for a little bit. just for a fucking month or
Dude,
two.
I've literally, other than on my story, I haven't my wife, my hot British wife, and I.
Yes, go on.
I've
heard
Hello,
tales.
Puppet.
We went to we went out somewhere nice, and we took some nice pictures together and all that, because we were like, fuck it, let's just get away from everything and put our phones in a locker somewhere and just not care for a day. And I don't want to post about it. Like, I don't want to post about it. I'm like, I haven't posted about anything, I think, since like fucking last year. I don't know. I think my last post is from like before the year even started. Yeah, everything's just been like either shit was on fire, literally, or it was on fire, figuratively. And that's where we're fucking at. I'm just like, I feel like the next thing I post has to be about what's going on, or I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. Like, other than that, I'm just posting on my story, that type of stuff for the most part.
Oh, I'm talking shit.
Oh, you've been going off. Yeah.
Lots of shit. No, because it just people fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like, you're stupid. Your point is stupid. You sound stupid.
And it's not like, look, and we all need
it's not like we haven't been saying that for a while either.
Right.
Yeah, this is true.
But it's more angry about it now.
Yeah, and it is like we all need those moments to, like you went on vacation, you want to post your nice shit, like the same thing. Like, I understand that that's fine, but I just see these accounts all the time with like, that are not acknowledging it, and I can't live in that like especially right now, right? I can't, like, I keep going, like, I cannot imagine any other point in history like where people were just fucking distracted 24/7. Well, like, I understand there's the inundation of the news that we're distracted by that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And even like, so there's so many levels of distraction, right? Like, I keep thinking like, we're in a recession. Well, we're not in a recession technically right now, but like we're about to be, but we're dealing with inflation. We're dealing with all this other shit that's going on. There's the housing market fucking sucks, blah, blah, blah. So there's all this other crap that's happening to us right now.
The fascists take over the United States.
United States. Yes, exactly. Yeah. But we've also been more distracted. Like we don't see it. Like it's such a weird, like it's like a cognitive dissonance thing, because you're like, on one hand, you are aware of all of this shit happening at the same time. This is a fascist takeover, blah, blah, blah. Elon Musk is technically not elected, but running the fucking, all that other shit. But at the same time, look at everything we're distracted by. There's a million different fucking apps. There's Netflix, Prime Video, all this other shit that
half of them are owned by people in the pocket of the motherfucker breaking them.
Exactly. And people didn't have, like, if you were in, when the Great Depression happened, you knew everyone, it was,
you could go outside.
Yeah, exactly. But we have this weird thing going on where like everything is bad. But if you just do shut it down for a minute, you don't know. I don't blame some people for not knowing, because if you can shield yourself from it, you won't know until they're at your fucking door.
Yeah,
and
you
that's
kind
the
of
problem
want
with it.
to.
I will say there is something to be said about like just getting gassed out. Like even the last few weeks, I don't watch the same kind of channels on YouTube. I don't like if I see another Trump update, I'm like, I'm burnt, dude. I'm burnt. I'm like, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I don't want to see the fucking visceral stupid shit. And so there's me actively kind of like trying to avoid it, to suppress that. But I'm still painfully aware of just how much there is. But I can kind of relate to the idea of like wanting to just detach from that.
Yeah.
To the best of your ability.
Well, I mean, you have to do it for your own mental health too. But
you got to protect your peace, as they say. And then you were quoting that woman on TikTok the other day too. Is like, yes, you will have, you will find joy again, and no, they can't have it.
Oh yeah.
But to your point, John, I actually shared something on Facebook earlier today from I'm gonna put it up real quick. It's from G. Willow Wilson. I guess it's an older post actually that goes back around 2018, but it's a mistake to think a dictatorship feels intrinsically different on the day-to-day basis than a democracy does. I've lived in one dictatorship and visited several others. There are still movies and work and school and shopping and memes and holidays. The difference is the steady disappearance of dissent from the public sphere. Anti-regime bloggers disappear. Dissident political parties are declared, quote, illegal. Certain books vanish from the libraries. And so if you're waiting for the grand moment when the scales tip and we're no longer a functioning democracy, you needn't bother. It'll be much more subtle than that. It'll be more of the president ignoring laws passed by Congress, and it'll be more demonizing of the press. I think that's kind of really the fucking the version of this that we're heading towards. And there's this as the flood the zone thing that we've been talking about, and that people keep mentioning that they're doing. where they're just, barrage, like a barrage, attack, throwing everything and frying everybody out, creating this sort of fatigue, as well as hiding things that they're doing and under the layers of the more extreme shit that happens and the stuff that catches the headlines, even though the more sinister shit, just like when he was in office last time, the more sinister shit happened underneath in the sub headline of the big fucking splash. So inject yourself with bleach. Meanwhile, he's replacing federal judges.
Say that.
Yeah,
forgot he fucking said
Oh,
that.
absolutely.
That's the shit that was happening, and
that's
and
Steve Bannon's playbook, by the way. I mean, he said it in 2019.
Yes, I've watched the podcast clip of him talking about it. This is the fucking game plan, and it's one of those things where like it's going to be really easy for us to feel so powerless in this situation. But I remember watching it was like a day or so ago, there was this whole AOC did an amazing like full live that everybody should fucking watch. It's like an hour and change. It's on YouTube now.
AOC is dragging folks too. Good job, AOC. You know what? I am more of a fan of you every day.
She's officially goated as far as I'm concerned. Like I've always been a big fan of hers. But this recent video she did, she kind of breaks down I mean, it's a really long format video. It's like an hour and a half or something. It's on YouTube now. I highly recommend you look at everyone who's listening to this, go watch it. It's probably one of the last things she posted. Today's Wednesday, February 6th. So somewhere around this time. She basically goes on to say that like the things that we can do, what the main goal is, the reason that a lot of these things are happening right now is because and Dane, you and I have talked about this on the show multiple times over the years, is the last tax plan that changed. What's that? Dicks? Yeah, no shit, right? Dicks. No, the last time that they changed the tax code, which was under Trump, that expires this year. And you and I have talked about this. It seems like an interesting coincidence that would happen, that, he could come in and make it seem like whatever, if he won again, or, or whoever was in, whatever. We've had this conversation, but more to the point is she's going on to say that they're trying to protect that. And in order to fund trillions of dollars, and she said it was about $4 trillion worth of tax cuts, they need to gut everything else and raise the taxes on fucking everyone under like $350,000, trying to even come close, and they're still not going to. But that's what they're doing right now. The reason that they're making it seem like all these things shouldn't exist and all this stuff is inefficient is because they're trying to gut the fucking budgets of these things to help compensate for the massive amount of fucking income that the government's not going to receive through these tax cuts that they're going to put out and continue with and all that shit. But the one thing that they won't touch, which is our largest expenditure, is fucking defense contractors. And you're like the defense budget. They're never going to touch that because, and I didn't know this, a lot of these companies operate and are paid by different defense contracts like SpaceX and whatnot. They actually operate and are funded through a lot of these government contracts. I knew fucking most of Elon's shit is government subsidized by the government and all that shit. But
isn't it like his e-credits or whatever the fuck? That's how
there's a tax carbon credit and all that crap.
Hey,
there's so much. Hey. So, but now I know, I saw it. Hang on.
No, I was gonna say, hey Elon, you're a cunt. I hope that finds its way through the ether. I really do.
I would love that. But anyway, so watch that. She goes on, explains this. So this is where they're coming from, and all this bullshit that's happening. Like, it kind of makes it seem like why they're rushing it all out, because the tax thing changes this year, and they're trying to get all this shit done beforehand and break as much as they can in the process. But then she goes on to say this other thing, and this is kind of what I think is really important for people to realize is everyone looks at this situation like, well, it's the government. Like, it's the government. What can we do? We can't really do anything. These are these big, powerful fucking people that we have no control over and stuff. And she goes, no, it's like the Wizard of Oz. It's a big floating green head, but behind it's just a tiny little fucking man with a big fragile ego. That's it. They're not that fucking difficult to read. They're not that difficult to sway. If in one of her examples, she says there's a handful of open seats because of different appointments that Trump made, opened up some seats in the House, and one or two of them are in Florida. And while that's going to almost definitely go Republican, she's saying if you swung that, like if a seat was supposed to be plus 27 Republican and it was like only plus 5 or 10 or something, even if they still win, the other Republicans in Congress are going to see that and go, oh shit, like we're in trouble. We can't, like, this is clearly unpopular, because all they care about is holding on to their power, holding on to their seats, holding on to office. So you can sway people with that type of shit versus the whole, oh, well, we can't do anything. Like, even not winning would still be a small victory. Never mind the seats that are available, like the new one in New York and whatnot. But anyway, highly recommend people watch it. The
she's
AOC
great.
video. And yes, Dane, I saw that. I love how you placed the good-looking man in the center.
I wasn't gonna say shit.
Who is this? Who's
I don't
Polar
know.
Knights?
I do not know. You're welcome, though. Anyway,
it's
But
just
yeah,
some
so-
Icelandic dude. Nothing wrong with it. Say
No,
it.
my name's Kim. No, I'm just
No, I feel like a weird, like with AOC, Ilhan Omar, Warren, Sanders. Like they're real. Like Warren was just out there, browbeating Elon, in the streets with a bunch of people, doing some kind of like rally thing or whatever.
that.
Yeah, it was great. And then
she's
Sanders has been doing it.
I loved it.
And then Sanders has been out there doing the same thing. And
Didn't she
Ilhan
say
Omar.
bullshit? She said the word bullshit, didn't she?
She did. Yeah, she's losing her mind.
She did. Like, yo, it was like
she's like,
what I love is she has a way of packaging something with a AAVE dialect, but still like making it poignant and still making it eloquent at the same time. So she doesn't feel the need to separate or distinguish between the two. You know how like a lot of politicians, they'll turn that shit down because otherwise, like, But if you can deliver the message though, fuck,
yeah, no, she's great.
Tell them like an actual fucking human being.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, it's
eloquently.
nice because they're all exhausted by it. But the thing that's, I find it interesting that they've not mentioned or like, come back at them in any way. And it makes me just a little worried that they're like, they're not worried about them because there's something coming down the pike. Like, I'm glad they're speaking out, but I wouldn't put it past anybody for him to eventually seek political retribution for their dissent and their vocal dissent or cause it finding some causation to actually do some damage to some of these people, especially like AOC, Ilhan Omar and stuff like that too.
Absolutely. I mean,
it's going to be.
And that's actually a very sobering, kind of worrying thought that you just brought up. I don't like that at all because it's usually that kind of thing where like if this is like what's holding your attention, don't worry about what's over here, kind of thing.
Yes.
And so far, everything has been that. Where like when some big speech or big congressional hearing or whatever is taking place, like nobody has a response. But like the next day, an executive order comes down that like is fucking terrifying, and I don't know how to feel about that. Like
if you want to know
how to feel about that,
if you want to know an unsobering thought, what else I've been thinking that'll make it kind of light with this setup right now, we're actually a reverse Oreo with Dane in the middle. So that's also what I've been thinking in my head. So it's very serious on one hand, on the other hand, very silly and makes me hungry.
What the fuck? Am I laughing? I hate it. Fuck you. It's Black History Month, sir. I should not
You're
be
the
in
one
the
that.
middle.
Oh! First of all, you're the one that gets licked. We get tossed aside.
This is why we put you in the middle.
Yeah. We don't want to get.
Hang on, let me fix that.
This is your.
There we go.
Now it's the worst.
Let's put that. I love how you placed the good-looking man in the center. And we're not gonna leave you there long enough to read the rest of that. I have ultimate control.
I hate you for that.
Call me Elon Musk. My tiny ego demands I do this.
I'll say this. I am. Oh well, no, I'm actually not. I'm black and Italian, so unfortunately,
black Italian.
There's some Irish in there.
Don't reach. Black and Italian is fine. You got it.
Not the direction you want to reach in.
Don't bullshit.
Yeah, you don't need a reason to drink. It's fine. We all have one now.
No, I just super really support Mexicans and Mexican people, and that brings me to have you seen anything about the protests that have been going on in and around LA? They shut down the fucking 101 the other day, and all of them didn't show the fuck up to work. And I support it.
Yeah,
wholeheartedly. Let's keep it up. Like shut down Trump Tower because I know the whole staff. Staff.
Oh, dudes, there's a great website right now. There's a There's a February 28th, from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. the next day. There's going to be a 24-hour economic blackout. And I cannot.
Is that the thing with the gas? Also, I heard that like gas stations, like no one, you're not supposed to buy any gas.
Yeah, so basically,
groceries,
it's
anything.
no Amazon, no Walmart, no Best
Right.
Buy, no fast food, gas, major retailers like mom and pop stores. Obviously, get your medicine if you need it,
Yeah.
that kind of shit. But all the major ones
What
at
day is
24
that?
hour, February 28th, 24-hour economic blackout. This guy, I can't. It's something. The People's Union. Something.com. Fuck, I forget the name of the website now, but I should know it.
Shit.
I'll find it.
I won't pay rent. Let's go.
Dude,
they can wait.
I'm an expert in not paying rent. There was one point. I'll clear that up. There was
I'll elaborate.
Yeah, there's
the
one
People's
point in time.
Union nationwide economic blackout on r/protest on Reddit.
Yeah.
A 24-hour nationwide economic blackout. Check out the one called JAI for more information. I think that's what that said. And join the peoplesunion.com. You know what the problem is? Like, look, I'm all about it and doing it anyway. Like, fuck yeah, support mom and pop only. Fuck all the big box retailers and all that stuff. Like, I've already pulled out a gross majority of the things that I purchased. I just make sure birth control and all. I pulled out as much as I could from Amazon purchases
with my hot British wife.
My hot British wife
just doesn't stop.
Vigorous sexual sessions. No, we actually did stop though. Like after all this shit happened, I feel gross buying stuff from Amazon now.
Yeah, me
like
too.
I don't want to use it. I've been on TikTok like a fraction as much as I used to, knowing all that. Ever since they posted all thanks to President Trump shit, I'm just like, bro, like if it weren't for the creators on there that I can reach, like that I find on it would be, I don't know. And it's not like Meta is much better as I try to spend time on Blue Sky and all, but it's just not robust enough to compete. Yeah,
has anybody seen anything on Blue Sky? Or is it just
old
like,
Twitter? It's just old Twitter.
I don't get anything. Like
I'll tell you this right now, and I don't know where these came from, but I had like 50 followers on Blue Sky, and I'm up to like 180 something. I don't know where these people. I'm glad.
Where are you finding
like
me?
It's just been nonstop. But like I don't understand. Like Blue Sky is old Twitter because even like the basics are the same. Like there is
like,
a fucking character limit. There
the
is a
interface,
video limit.
Yeah.
There's no and like I don't. It just doesn't have the aesthetic appeal that the other things do. So I don't mind it. I like it, but
it bores quick. It's good on a road trip, but it bores fast. Sorry, I don't want to shit on it, but like
no, I hear you.
It's gonna be nothing else.
It's got a long way to go.
I mean, we're so conditioned now for short form video content. Like that's what we need.
That's a lot of it. That's
what
and
we
I don't
need.
like, but they're gonna do.
On it.
Yeah, they're gonna do something to compete.
Skylight, I think, is one of them that they're building on a platform. It's in beta right now, but that's supposed. It's
another platform though.
But the thing is hang on, but it's built on the same infrastructure as Blue Sky and others. There's like an underlying infrastructure that I forget what it's called that it's built on. So when you log into Blue Sky or when you log into Skylight, it's the same. You follow the same people, and the same people follow you. You have the same username. All your profile information carries over. It's just a different platform. So it's very similar to the way Instagram, Facebook, and Threads are, where if your shit all carried over exactly as is with one login, but one is like Twitter and one is like Instagram. So Skylight's kind of like TikTok for Blue Sky.
I want a TikTok where I could play whatever song and I could say fuck, bitch, shit ass, doo-doo-doo-wop.
Okay, wait, let's
not have a problem. That's what I want.
Let's talk about that. That is the most insane amount of brainwashing I've ever seen in my entire fucking TikTok for obvious reasons, but TikTok reels, all that shit. All these people, just to appease the algorithm that said you have to say segs instead of sex. You have to say grape instead of
on a live.
On a live, on a reel, all that shit. And how quickly we all turned over.
Yeah, I hate
like how is nobody? They talk about
cute winter boots.
Okay, cute winter boots was cool though. That was actually pretty. That was pretty cool.
You know what cute winter boots is?
Yeah,
John doesn't know.
No,
bro, it's
you
brilliant. It's brilliant, but it's also it's another one of those things where we had to like people had to
usurp the algorithm.
Skirt the algorithm. So there's this thing, and it's still going on right now. People are using. I mean, I don't know why I feel bad. Like I'm not supposed to say this, but it's not like it's a secret anymore. Cute winter boots is basically code. You'll see people on TikTok going, "I found these cute winter boots, and I really like them for this reason." While they're holding up like handwritten notes.
Here's how we'll keep it. Go to the hashtag cute winter boots. That way, you know what I mean.
Let's just
I swear to God, if
air
this
anything
is
out.
close of your dick, I swear to God.
No, let's just put it this way.
I
Cute
did
winter
not.
boots are needed when things get icy.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Oh, that's
Good
very
play on
cool.
word. Good play on words, sir.
Very, very cool.
But yeah,
Okay.
so I mean, I get that, but what do you mean by like brainwash?
What do you mean by it?
What do you mean, you people?
I mean, like, you know, the way people talked about government overreach in the pandemic and how, like, you know, everyone was wearing a mask was a form of seeing how obedient we could be. I'm like, we already did that. We decided that an algorithm was more important than saying these words that have a meaning or an impact. Like, you know, you can't. I'm sorry that just the whole desensitization of saying grape instead of rape when you're talking about rape just totally fucking downplays what you're talking about.
Well,
And
now
it
carries over to other platforms too. So
that's what I'm saying. And they've done it based on the fact that you won't get views over it, but that's not the fucking, like, I'm sorry, like, language has meaning.
I get like, so I agree with you. But it's also kind of like there are things like the cute winter boots and fucking and hashtag Democrats disappearing from platform, like all that type of shit that's just blatant fucking censorship or unfollowing, like making people's accounts by default follow JD Vance or Trump or unfollow AOC and Bernie Sanders.
That's
what I'm
like,
saying, but that's blatant. Whereas in this case, it's like I can't, you know, fucking a business can't sell ads for scrub daddies or whatever around videos of people talking about cunts and rape and all this shit. So like I kind of get that, like if they're gonna be a platform that has ads and makes money and shit, like that's sort of the fucking
then don't use my video to make your well, hold on a second. First of all, then don't use my fucking videos to make your ads unless I'm seeing fucking major cash from it. And then like that's the thing. If I'm using my account to promote something, then I'll structure videos around, you know, something to promote that ad. But the other times it's my fucking pay, like I'll say and do as I please, but it's just you know what the thing is, it's like
you still can though. It's just you're trying to skirt the algorithm, and the algorithm's not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like this is the thing, like no one's telling you can't do that. You can do that. Although there are instances where you get, but that's the thing. It's like you're just not getting all you can out of the fucking platform. When they take your shit down for it, that's a problem.
Well, yeah,
it happens a lot too.
Down, but there's no difference between something getting taken down and then you, if you're a creator, not being seen. Like, you know, the fact that, like, you know, kids post on TikTok, people, like if I was a high school student and I was just trending my shit, you know, or like not whatever, like if I just had a page that I want to talk about, I said, you shouldn't be worried about, you know, the algorithm when you're trying to talk about something that happened to you or whatever it is. And the fact that
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Fair.
And I don't like, I think it is a very different form of like, we're going to train all these people not to speak a certain way and not to speak about certain things unless it's encoded.
Yeah.
It is a weird way to do it. But like, I love what was it? The cute winter boots. That's genius.
Yeah.
And also, you know, the watermelon for Palestine. Like that.
That was a big one.
Those things make sense, but that's not somebody else imposing censorship. That's us finding a way around that kind of shit.
That's us gaming the algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. But saying like segs or grape or whatever, we're not gaming anything. They're stripping shit away. They're taking words that have meaning away from us when we're trying to communicate bigger issues.
I don't look for one. I'm personally I'm
offended?
all for letting people say whatever. I missed that.
I said offended.
Oh yeah, so deeply. I'm like, look, dude. Anyone who's watched this show long enough, like when we first started, I was launching a brand called Fucking Fantastic, and all I dealt with
was awesome,
dude. And all I dealt with the entire time was fucking censorship because of the name, because of the type of people we used in it. We had a lot of people, LGBTQ community, and all like stuff would get neutered in the algorithm for it.
Right.
You know, it like we dealt with a lot of bullshit as a result of just being ourselves. It wasn't even like we were talking about anything sensitive or anything like that. It was just because of the use of the language in the name, and then like some of the people we had in the videos. Well, yeah, and so like I'm all, and same with our music. Like Dane and I have had this problem for years. Like when we post stuff, if it's like little baby bunker bitch, like the fucking word bitch is in it, or fucking with my energy or whatever. Like when there's profanity in it.
Yeah.
There's been so many times I've posted like video clips on my officially artist verified social media account, and then it gets flagged for copyright with no recourse, and the video just fucking comes down, even though it's my music tagged on my verified fucking. So like I hate the fucking way the algorithm is set up. I think it's stupid that they fucking neuter posts and neuter language and absolutely shit all over artists as far as everything's concerned, even fucking royalties and all that crap. I'm just all I'm saying is like, I don't know what the alternative is for these companies who are going to make fucking money. Like I'm not standing up for them. I'm just saying like I get it, but to your point, words do matter, and you're right. It is. I've never thought about that before. Like you're making people change these important words for fucking childish reworks, the game and algorithm, and we all know that the algorithm and the people at the platform know we're doing it and let it continue anyway. Yeah. In spite of the fact, just because it's not blatant enough to piss off sponsors or advertisers.
Right, exactly. And I think just as effectively, if you need to do that kind of stuff, I mean, they implemented it, I think, in Stories a long time ago, where they would just bleep certain words. But even a bleep is like, if you're going to bleep rape, people still know you're talking about rape. If you change it to grape and stuff like that, it deadens the impact. It does. So at least the bleep, is like, okay, they're still talking about something, or something's not allowed to be said, or whatever it is. When you just change the whole fucking word.
As a matter of fact, that's part of the reason we don't stream this podcast live on TikTok, because when we get to start talking about
I mean, it's not like we're getting fucking. It's not like we're getting super pushed into all the other algorithms.
It's too late, John. It's literally live.
What? I don't understand how things work.
It is all the rape talk, but
fucking John. I just realized John's got a many cams fucking thing on his screen right now under his name.
Do I?
There's a watermark under your
Why
fucking
would you know
name.
that? No one would have seen that. Now you did it.
No, but can I tell you something right now? Yeah. It's because I can't log into a thing I haven't needed to.
This motherfucker out here using free budget software.
That is so. You're right. I didn't notice that, but you're fucking right. If I didn't even notice this. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Let me see if I could.
You got it.
57 minutes.
You got to pay for the subscription. Here's the thing.
I did.
Have you noticed that?
Grandfathered in.
Have you noticed that? I'm kidding.
So let me log in.
Have you noticed that everything also is a subscription? Everything is a subscription.
Like
all of the apps. So I just updated my phone, right? And all of the same apps that have been on my phone since I bought the fucking phone, all of them now cost me money, because like I had to update it. And when I updated
lost John. He broke it. He tried to fix it and he broke it.
You did that.
There he is.
Blame
Got him.
Look at this.
Look at us. Look at us. Who'd have thought? Not me.
Not me.
Obnoxious. Hang on a second.
John, don't worry about it, man. It's fine. We're an hour in. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Hey, let's totally change topics here. And Dane, you wanted me to cue up this Jasmine Crockett video?
Yes, I did, because this is one of those things where she fucking cleared.
Let's do it. I always love me.
She's so
Crockett.
good.
Problem is that Americans thought that it was okay to take a full-fledged criminal and make him the president of the United States, and then they want to act aghast when he does criminal things. Let me tell you, we have a thug in charge of the United States, and if we don't wake up, we may not have a United States, because right now he has only been successful in being a divider in chief.
Preach. Yeah. No lies detected.
I will add something to that though. We need to stop, and it's a very bad habit that we all partake in. Like anybody who comments on social shit or politics on social media, we have to stop talking about what half the country voted for or what these people wound up doing, because that implies that we're using guilt to have them change or realize it.
And
they
they
don't
have
care.
mission.
What we need to do is just fucking be on the offense. That's the thing that liberals they're not really good at anymore. I think maybe 90s liberals probably were better at it, but not today. Like, we're kind of like, we do not go on the offense. We take, we kind of huddle in a corner type of shit, or we try to like
Chuck Schumer coming out and telling us that fucking guacamole's made of avocados isn't aggressive enough, John?
Yeah, I know. Did you? I'm pretty. That's the shit that Dane's been talking about too. Because for some reason, this poor old man, like, he doesn't follow him. He's not seeing the shit. But it's not him. It's not him tweeting it. Whoever his assistant is. But I have been like, fucking fuck you. Are you shitting me? Right now?
Foot on his neck. You should have seen it. Fuck it. I'm gonna find it.
No, I literally just posted. That's hilarious, dude. Because I literally just posted something to Schumer like an hour ago myself. Because I was fucking. One of his last tweets, he goes, "Where is it? Come on, load, motherfucker." He goes, "An unelected shadow government is conducting a hostile takeover of the federal government. Doge is not a real government agency. Doge has no authority to make spending decisions. Doge has no authority to shut programs down or to ignore federal law. Doge's conduct cannot be allowed to stand. Congress must take action to restore the rule of law." And I responded, "Hey, so fun fact, you're in Congress. It would be really swell if you listened to that Schumer fella and took action to restore the rule of law, because the rest of us who are not in Congress feel like we're taking crazy pills."
Yeah.
That's a good
fucking like what are you doing?
Exactly. They all do
Congress
that shit.
do
And
it.
it's like,
you are Congress.
yeah, our job is done. We hired you. Do the job that you're
It's not.
hired
Unfortunately,
to do.
it's
Who
not.
would I
done
pay
yet.
you for? My taxes pay your salary. No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our job is not done. Unfortunately, we now need to be more involved and more active than most of us have been historically, because otherwise we're going to get fucking railroaded.
Yes, no, you're right. But I mean, like, but it
we're
is
in the
one of those
process
things that
of getting railroaded.
I admire the people that are putting together protest. Like, there was a protest today in Trenton, which was great. And it was at noon. And unfortunately, I don't wake up at noon, so I didn't make it. But I'll go.
Wait, is it too late or too early?
Too early.
Shit.
Yeah, way too early.
I'm
Noon.
up at 4 in the morning.
I know, but you're in better shape than all. Like, it's just, that's what you do. You guys are like, this equipment is insane.
Hold on.
I used to
What do
be.
you
I'm
mean?
not anymore.
What do you mean, you guys? What do you mean? What do you mean?
The handsomes.
Does he not? The handsome? Yeah, you guys don't get up at the same time and jerk each other. I don't know.
Absolutely.
What do you guys do to work out?
It's what gets me out of bed in the morning and then back in it.
I thought that was your gorgeous British wife.
Who?
I get it. Okay. Listen.
That was great. That was great.
That was actually pretty good.
Oh my god, spit take. I haven't had one of those.
I will say it's tough, but I don't think my brain would ever let me sleep in till like anything. I think the latest.
But you're not up
today,
at 5 o'clock till 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, not every night. I mean,
no.
But like to
Well,
wait,
depends on the
night.
I would get up at like 11, but
Right.
like I'm not getting out of the house by now.
Yeah.
He's
No,
like,
if I
look, you
get
can
away
get
with it, I'll do it.
look, you can get rid of the T and LGBT. You can remove the Tuskagees and the women from the Air Force videos. You can you can tear the shit out of all of our allies. You can
For like
take
2
over
days.
Gaza. You are not making me get out of bed before noon.
No.
Now, if
Have a nighttime protest.
If he puts in place a fucking mandatory wake up time, your ass is gonna be protesting in the street in 5 a.m. Like,
absolutely, yeah. If I gotta be up, I'm gonna be
in a fucking in like your
carrying-
PJs as part of the protest.
Yeah, no, my friend and I almost went to this one in Trenton because he's the one who I got detained by Secret Service with back when we were like 19.
There's
We
a
were
story
protesting bullshit. Yeah, I mean, I think I told it before, but we were protesting, when we were we're like freshmen in college in Bush's second term, and he was coming to Tom's River. And we were like, not in our fucking town. And then we didn't realize it was like, that's the first time I think we both of us realized that like Ocean County is just predominantly red and they don't give a fuck. Like when we got escorted out, we made it into the paper the next day too, which I still have, and I should frame it, honestly.
Amazing. Yes, you should.
Frame that.
But like our friends parents were at this thing and they were applauding when we got taken. Like people that I've known me since I was like 12 were like, fuck this kid and is, disrupting, whatever. So it was like a real wake up. Like
I have to speaking about Ocean County and its backwards ass politics. I have to say I was a bit surprised, but by the Aqua Blue thing, not that Aqua Blue did what they did. That didn't surprise me. I was surprised people got angry about it. And for clarification, Dings, I know you don't know what we're talking about. Where I went to high school and where John lives, out in Tom's River, there's this restaurant called Aqua Blue, I think it's called, right? And it's like whatever. Fucking I went there once and I never went back again. So that tells you all you need to know about that. And they ended up adding an item to their menu. It was like the Proud Boys burger.
Yeah.
And there's like all these stupid fucking.
I bet it's dry and has no fucking seasoning.
Yeah, I'll read you the
it is fun.
So the Proud Boys burger consisted of.
Oh, you got it.
I got it. I wrote a whole thing about. But let's see. I
still can't believe they did that shit. That was just so like. I mean, I can, but like, what?
Oh, by the way, real quick before we even get. So I've noticed this on my. If I comment or post about Elon Musk, and it'll remove it like this. Like
on
I
Twitter?
see a post. I'm going through my Facebook. I'm going through to find that fucking Proud Boys thing. This was a screenshot tweet that Elon Musk had posted, and they've no, you know what it was? It was that dude who used to be Elon's college roommate who wrote that long ass piece.
Yeah, I saw that.
They fucking removed. I think I screenshot the whole thing, but they removed.
They removed that post.
Oh yeah, they
removed
from that other billionaire fucking guy who.
Yeah. Okay, so the Proud Boys burger: white American cheese, onion ring layers of truth, resilience pickles, freedom fries, cancel culture coleslaw, and liberty sauce.
Cancer culture coleslaw. Bet it got raisins in it.
I think cancer culture was more accurate, Dane.
Yeah.
Cancer culture.
And right above it, the Kevin Carroll Legacy Burger, a flavorful tribute to a life well lived. This is my friend's dad who passed away a few days beforehand. So literally, like he would not have appreciated being on the same menu as a white fat. But like, this is the the tone deafness of this fucking place. So yeah, they did this shit.
This is a place that has. This is a real thing that exists now. Is what you're saying to me?
Yeah. Ask me again why the fuck I moved out of that town as fast as possible.
Same. And then they like they tried to. So the owner of the restaurant tried to backtrack immediately upon the back because like I had posted like a long thing about it, and then like a couple news things picked up on it too, and they were like kind of bashing it and quoting me, not to brag. And then not a big deal. But then literally not a big deal. It's New Jersey. No one saw it. I'm just as poor as I was before. They're like, hey, you made it in the paper. I don't care anymore. So they did.
You made it in the paper again? Oh, I don't care anymore. Again.
Exactly. If it meant anything, it'd be great. So there was, delete this too. This isn't live, right?
Ego dies in the darkness.
Had to be like, we're live. You do this for a living.
My dreams die in the darkness.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So they she was immediately like, I didn't know what the Proud Boys were. I had no idea. She blamed it on like a chef. By the way, that like literally, I'm sorry. So your chef made the burger, then got it past your whatever team. Then it made it to print. Then it made it on the menu. Then it made it. Yes. No.
Republicans.
Yeah. Because cancel culture coleslaw is fucking ambiguous. You dumb cunt.
So and then if you look back in the menu, like I don't know, 6-7 months ago, there was a Lazy Joe burger and an insurrection burger. So like, fuck,
it's so fun. And the other thing is, it's fucking corny. Look. Okay, if I wanted to like clown white folks, I would do it.
Take a screenshot of that burger.
Hilarious. It would be hilarious. The names I would give shit, you would actually be like, it's fucking clever. That's like that shit sounds cornball, bro. Like everything. This is what I really wish somebody like more people on the right would understand. When everybody was calling y'all fucking weird, like that's the shit we're talking about. Like you think it's so clever and so witty and got 'em. It's cornball. Like that's why you got picked on. That's why you're in the party that you're in. That's why you feel the way that you do. Like, oh, you're the minority and everybody's taking over and you're losing your job. Meanwhile, you don't want to work that fucking job. You're corny.
Yeah.
No one likes you because you're corny. It's not even because of who you voted for. Yes, it's a lot of who you voted for, dipshit, but also it's because you're a cornball human being. Every word that comes out of your mouth could stay in your fucking brain and we'd be just fine, but you think you're funny and no one else does.
It's not even that. It's not even that they think. You know what the problem is, dude? Like if it were just, I agree. Look, no, I agree with you, but it's also, I think it's worse than that. They don't just think that like they're being clever and that they're funny. It's the shit that they're saying. Like the fucking undertones of what they're saying, they subscribe to this bullshit.
Yeah,
and
no,
and that's like that's not even fucking dog whistles at this point. Like you're just fucking, you're being outright fucking racist about shit. Like the fucking who's the new guy that just got a new high up dude who had like all these white supremacist posts and got fucking fired. I have him in my nose. Darren Beatty. You see that fucking guy?
No.
Bro. This fucker, he got fired from the last Trump administration in 2016 for going to a white nationalist or a white supremacist convention or some shit. And he's got there's a tweet.
Not new.
No, seriously. But dude, he had like he's just out and out. He's just out and out a white supremacist. He wrote some shit.
I mean,
what was his fucking quote? Hang on. It's competent white men must be in charge.
Yeah, I saw that dude. Yeah.
That's not even kind of a dog. That's just saying it, bro. And the rest of the tweet is just as fucking bad. And this guy is now in with these fucking people again. Like, and so like when you say this Proud Boy shit and like the white American cheese and blah blah blah, like now it's not just like you being cute and clever and weird and stuff. Like you're being a fucking bigot. Like you're being a scumbag, and you're creating you're committing the fucking sin of thinking that this dumb shit is funny on top of it. Like you just suck. You suck all around.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is too is like,
but like not well though. You don't you don't use enough spit, and also, and also, you know nothing about cradling balls.
You ever see the Demogorgon from fucking Stranger Things?
Dry, chapped, calloused, and raw. That's how you suck.
The worm from Dune.
the one from fucking Star Wars, Boba Fett.
God, yeah.
Can I? This is a little off topic, but did anybody see Beetlejuice?
Oh yeah.
That's not a little off topic.
I'm gonna get there.
Unless you're calling Michael Keaton or racist or bad at blowjobs, this is wildly off topic.
I'm getting there. Oh, it's diabolical. Did you see the end of that movie?
No.
Did you, Jonathan? Okay. Do you remember when there was like that whatever trope to get the souls to the afterlife, and it was called the Soul Train. And did you notice how like the only like black people in the entire movie were like passengers on the Soul Train? It kind of felt a little pandery, as if he was like, as if
like
Burton
that was the cool way to go to.
I feel like it was Burton saying, "Hey, you guys give me so much shit for not putting people of color in. Here you go." And it was so like corny cliche. Oh, anyway, back to that same fucking corny shit. Like it could not. How are you? How are you, Tim Burton? How have you made all of this and the most creative way you could think of to include people of color in your fucking movie is the Soul Train? And on top of that, it's like present day, but everybody on the Soul Train's rocking a fucking afro, dressed like black people from the fucking 70s. Like it was if you watch that. Just that
I will
scene.
say this about
YouTube that shit.
I will say this about black people though. You guys dodged a bullet because I did fall asleep during that film. Like it was not the best. Like if you want to be put in a Tim Burton movie, go for it. But that's a bit of a snoozer.
Please don't say I will say this about black people.
I know. I wanted to throw you off. I wanted to lead with that to see if you would choke and then flip it around.
Yeah.
No,
the thing about blacks is they don't need the same kind of medication as
Here's
whites.
what I will say about oh dude, that
you see that,
lunatic,
bro? The fucking they have different immune systems.
I
The
love that he
blacks.
doubled down. Like, I
Phrenology.
honestly was not expecting him to double down.
Well,
To-
why
to- to-
wouldn't
to
he?
go into
He's
it?
dumb enough to fucking believe the shit he's saying.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
That's
no, I
all.
That was
There's
wild.
there was
There
this
is a study that says that there's that black people have the fucking just stop. Just
that's pretty good.
Thank
I
you.
didn't know you had an RFK.
Thank
That
you.
was pretty good.
I don't do it that often because I'm afraid it's gonna get stuck like that.
Yeah.
And God help me. I will fucking. I don't have a Cheryl Hines to deal with it. Like, I'll kill myself. Like, it just won't be the thing.
I'll kill myself.
I'll kill my. Yeah.
Fucking.
He
There's
did.
a
He
study.
did. He
I don't
did
feel
really,
bad making fun of that piece of shit. Fuck him.
Oh,
he
fuck
did. He did really cite a study. Like not actually cite a study, but like mentions a study.
There's a study done by Tim Burton that says that. All right.
I'm like, wait.
Right.
At one point when I'm watching the clip of that, I was like, hey man, hey, take a pause, look around you, just look at where you are and what you're in front of. This isn't. You should leave all that shit in the car, bro. This is not for you.
That with all the you know what I really want? I want Congress to go
away.
Yes. Yes. No, I want them, like, it's so stupid to me to assume that they have someplace else to be, because like just do a 3-hour do a Joe Rogan podcast level congressional hearing and stop this shit where they're like mid burying themselves, these fucking people, and they're like, oh, that's his time, and I'm like, no, it's not. He's fucking continuing.
What is it? Sun
let
Tzu.
him keep
Sun Tzu,
going.
Never stop your enemy mid mistake.
Yeah.
Facts.
Everyone's like, he's about to drop the N-word for no reason. Let's let him add more time to this lunatic's fucking thing.
You would have gave him 5 minutes. He would have said the colors for sure.
I love talking to you too. This is a lot of fun.
He's like,
I like the cut of your jib.
That whole, and the fact that anyone.
I don't know. It's 30s lingo tonight. I don't know, man.
It's 30s lingo.
Right. It really
Wow,
sticks. It's really sticking in your craw.
Yeah. You guys are the bee's knees. I love you.
On the soul train.
You guys are the bee's knees.
It's really. Can't get
the fact that like anyone has the audacity to say that like they're trying to make things a meritocracy now while simultaneously supporting a guy with no medical background for the head of Health and Human Services, and a guy who has no fucking actual military experience outside of just being a fucking grunt or whatever, and a white
Look at Laura Trump getting her show on Fox News. That's a DEI hire.
Her fucking her saying it. You saw that? Did you see that clip of her talking about how like it's on merit and everything? And it's like, bro, you're literally it's nepotism.
Merit
clearly,
DEI nepo baby. It's fucking insane. That's why I'm saying I need people to just stop fucking talking about Trump supporters and what they do and trying to shame them and just start fighting. You need to fucking ball up or clit up or whatever you want to call it and just go out there.
You are speaking my language.
Yes. And do the thing that needs to be done. You need to
punch Nazis in the fucking face round here.
Exactly. And I said this like when I was in
run up, get done up. Sorry.
No. I was gonna say I used to say this shit. Not that anybody was listening to me then either or now, but I said this because I loathe when people who are not really well known say like I said this back in the. You have 3 followers. Who's listening? But like when I was in high school, I remember saying like to my family,
I feel attacked.
Like no. I'm attacking me. I'm attacking me. Like
looks at current view count of shit. No.
No, it's great now. Like, but like, I remember like being like talking to my family and shit like that, saying like pre-Obama administration, like we need to physically drag everybody through progress in this country, and not like I don't want to do this thing where we have to pretend to represent both sides because the only ones that suffer are us. Stupid people will never know. Stupid people will never know how bad they have it. Stupid people will never know how bad their kids are going to have it, and so it doesn't matter.
That's somewhat the nefarious nature of a lot of what's happening. That like I know I'm at a place where it's problematic for me on a deeper level, because a lot of this like
as a normal person
normalization, a lot of this normalization of like all of this fucking like rhetoric and all of this shit that I heard when I was a fucking kid that like we worked a long time to make not be okay.
Yeah.
And now it's going back to being okay again. Like
no,
like,
it's not.
And you think you're gonna and you think you're
never going to be okay.
No. But I say this because they're saying this shit like you're okay saying this shit to me now. And I'm like, okay, so
what happens when they do?
Here's why you never should like, because I'm not a safe place to be around. I'm really fucking not. Like, there's a certain amount of like shit I might let ride depending on my mood or how drunk I am. But bro, I will go to jail behind this shit. Don't fuck with me. I'm not that type.
And we're not dumb enough to not know where shit is coming from. Like there's always this fucking thing around intent where they try to like placate that you know, like, oh well, you know, so and so did the same thing, and when but like we're not fucking stupid. Let's just stop. Let's just stop with that fucking shit.
That was why it got me really like, oh, like damn, that's a lot. Not when the Zeke Heil thing happened, but when everybody started to like make it like not a big deal. Oh, everybody does it. It's the thing we all do. This is how you wave. Like,
and none of them would do it on TV.
I'm like, bro, you're not gonna just normalize that shit. Like it took two. We had to fight 2 wars for that shit, right? It was 2.
The hyper normalization of this shit.
Yeah, and this is the thing I need them to, again. This goes back to what I need them to stop doing because they keep sharing and they keep. I'm glad that there's like World War II vets that are somehow not still alive. That's great, but like they must be like just please fucking end it. I know it's too long. I've been alive way too long. Like if I but like there's still
come back.
Yeah, thank you for your service to all veterans. Thank you.
No, absolutely. No, this is part
my
part
heart
of
goes out
like,
to this.
I'm 40 and I want to be done. So like I didn't fight in a war. Like it's just, but what I'm saying is like, they do these things where like they will post a World War II vet.
Watch that hand.
Going like they will thank God it's cut off. They will post a World War II vet like literally upset about where the country is headed and talking about this isn't what we fought for, but they'll do it to try and sway, like to go like, see guys, this is, and I just can't stress it enough. They don't care. They're not like, they only stick up for authority when it's persecuting the people they hate. So they will gladly
or when it directly affects them.
Yes, they will back the blue if they are arresting poor people or black
but not when they get
or,
arrested for just being in their own home.
Exactly. They will support the military if they think it is supporting their fucking fascistic regime.
But not until their grandmother's house in Portugal.
Fascistic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Dick.
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
Okay, that was a good dick joke. I feel like you forced it.
That's what fascist dick does.
Wait a minute. So rape then.
Grape. Mike, I'm gonna pretend that was the camera delay.
Forced segs.
Forced segs.
Don't do that. That's not funny.
I think I think you're a spot fucking on to with that. And this has been I know I'm not the only one, and you and I we've had this conversation before, Dane, too, but this fucking like really casual approach from our representatives towards what's happening.
Yeah.
Other than like the AOCs and stuff, there's a handful of people kind of being like, nah, this is fucked, but don't lose your cool. Like we need to act. Don't be bombarded by it. Don't be beat down by it. Like fight, push back and shit. But it feels like everyone else is kind of like they're still doing some business as usual shit. Like confirming anybody. Like I know we don't have the fucking votes to stop the confirmations from happening, right? But the fact that any Democrat is voting for anyone Trump is putting forward, given the fucking climate of everything else he's doing, is insane to me.
Yeah.
How are we giving? Because they wouldn't. They did not. And when the tables were fucking in reverse, but Biden obviously wasn't even not even in the same fucking story or the same planet of the shit that Trump and fucking all these people are doing. When the roles were reversed, the Republicans all unified against literally everything for years and years and years with no fucking rhyme or reason, no explanation, and try to stall and stop and fucking gunk up the works every chance they got. And here we are fucking like, I think, I don't know if this is true, and I didn't fact check it, but I heard that Rubio got like everyone voted for him, except for like one dissenter.
Right.
How the fuck is that possible, given everything that's going on right now? And then this jerk off goes up on stage and says, "We're going to Americans and out Salvadorian prisons and shit." Like,
it's hard. It's hard to not see what the Democrats are doing as cause and effect, but like against voters. Like, okay, like it's hard to not see them do it, like you said, like business as usual type of thing. Where I think Democrats, old school Democrats especially, are still in the mindset of, you vote who we tell you to vote for, or this shit happens. And we told you this was going to happen. Like, they're like, as much as because they also will be fine. They also work within the constraint of the government and all that other shit. So they're fine. They're in the confines of
what's super
they're also pretty wealthy for the most part.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what? Here's what's super fucked is like I'm I've never been like, I don't dick ride for the fucking Democrats. I obviously
dick ride for
just you, baby.
Like
I'm not. I've always more considered myself an independent than anything, which I kind of hate, because like the fact of the matter is, you really have it's a fucking binary choice right now, and it has been for a while. Like obviously there are a handful of Democrats within the Democratic Party that are far more aligned with my views as an independent or whatever. So I'd say like AOC, Bernie, those types of motherfuckers and shit. Like I get that. So you have a handful of people doing that. But like when you go back, like even to like Obama and stuff, it's real hard not to, and you kind of said this a second ago, about them more or less kind of creating the situation we're in. It's like they had opportunities so many times to affect more change and to not play the fucking game so politely and to not sort of just let things run the way that they're supposed to and all that, like kind of shake things up for the betterment of like the average citizen, for the betterment of the people who live below the poverty line, for the betterment of immigrants, for the betterment of minorities in this country. There were so many things that could have been done that they just fucking didn't do. Like, as an example, as far as like women's rights go, like codifying Roe v. Wade, when we had the House, when we had the Senate, and we had the and Obama was like, there was a point where we had all the fucking power in the world to do that, and we still didn't. Like, how many times have we played fucking games for years?
Money's green.
I agree.
Money's green.
And then you wonder why these motherfuckers on the other side, who were too dumb to understand that they're being conned by a giant fucking orange clown, like. Of course, everyone's disenfranchised with the way things are going, because even when the fucking Democrats are in place, while they do things infinitely better than the right, it's still not like they're doing all the shit that they say they're going to, and when they could in some instances.
And what's sad is we're too broken, I think. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but if it ever comes down to where it is just the people who have to do something, I think we're too broken as a society already to fight back. We don't have a timeline. We don't have a point of because think about like, and these aren't to knock those movements because they did do what they could, but the fact that they don't Occupy Wall Street
protests and all that.
Yeah. Occupy Wall Street, BLM, the movements during COVID, that kind of stuff. I mean, they're huge and they're impactful and they're important. But what happens is like Democrats come in then, or there's a regime change and they kind of calm everything down. And then things are kind of like, okay, look, we're going to take care of this. We're going to give you this. We're going to give you this. And they die down. Yeah. They die down because, of course, what are we going to do? People have to go back to work. People have to go raise their kids. They have lives to take care of. But what happens is when that takes place, everybody else who's been affected by it, that's in power, learns how to deal with that on a different scale. It's why we'll never have another lockdown, even if there is a crazy ass fucking pandemic killing people. People have learned how to deal with it. Me too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dude, love to not have to deal with people for like.
Don't say this shit. Don't say this out loud, bro.
I should be in therapy for wanting that, because I don't understand. Like, every time I think about when was the last time I slept incredibly well, looked good, and felt good. Oh yeah, it's when I didn't have to deal with all of these fucking no agents, no managers, no PR people, no fucking nobody's.
Take a look at the body in your hair, bud. You do look good.
Oh no, I appreciate it. I've never felt more like shit in this last 6 months of my entire life. Like I really, honestly, unless there's like an upswing at some point and I do start looking and feeling better, I really hope this is me dying. Like I don't know it yet, but I like because then it'll make sense. I'll be like, oh my god,
no,
makes
John,
so much more sense.
It's like, we only had 2 months. We should have known that was what it was.
And then at least I have some like, I wasn't just me literally giving up and withering away, and like it's just I had a disease or something. I don't know.
God damn! All right,
just severe depression.
You're not allowed to go anywhere.
Can I say? Can I say something?
Yes.
Any fans of Fleetwood Mac in the house?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So
Stevie Nicks, baby.
Yeah, man. Here's the thing. I liked Fleetwood Mac, but I didn't know a lot about Fleetwood Mac, like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a book I have, about Fleetwood Mac, and man, they did a lot of cocaine, like a fucking, lot. No, not.
Are you saying we should do cocaine?
Shut the fuck up.
This is where this is going.
So listen to me. Here's the thing. It wasn't just at shows, and it wasn't just before shows, or it was all the time. And
they lived.
Dude, and to old age, I say that because like this, like
I'm
you think
dying
about
to know why this came up.
I'm getting there. Shut up. You know what the thing is about the Civil War?
Oh, tie that in.
No, because I'm thinking about like where like counterculture and shit was in the 70s, in the late 70s, when like you had all this kind of music and not give a fuckness, and anytime they tried to come for your shit, you were like, nah, the fuck you won't, kind of thing. I mean, that's when the civil rights movement and all that kind of took hold.
Yeah.
But it's like,
is it because everybody was doing really good cocaine?
Maybe.
That's what it was. That was what.
Are you saying it wasn't? Do you have
actual revolution?
I mean, we did get actual
evidence. Do you have factual evidence to support that it wasn't? Because
who the fuck needs facts anymore? If I say it enough, people are going to believe it because they're all bunch of dumb fucks anyway. Apparently.
But the thing is, you can't get that kind of shit no more. You're not gonna get that.
No, they're not fentanyl in it. That's why I don't even want to do it.
Maybe if we all end up
John, don't. That's not why. Don't. It's not that deep. Seriously, it's worth. Never mind. I'm not gonna look. The point. The thing is, I think that. I think that a lot of what needs to happen is we need to go back to it. I don't give a fuck about what you think. I give a fuck about what's right and good blow or whatever.
That was beautiful. I must say.
I feel like eloquence is my strong point.
Clearly,
Yeah.
You know what? Here's the thing. We can AI this.
More
Yeah, we can AI this and wrap it up in a neat little package at the end of the night with you.
That's what we do.
I need, you know what I need? I need a Independence Day president level of speech about doing cocaine.
We will not go quietly into the night or tomorrow night or the night after that.
We're going to start a business though.
Today, we will hear the birds chirp tomorrow.
Oh, not 2-3 days in a row. Not the bender.
God.
Not the bender, sir. Look,
that was great.
I'm just saying there was a time. Oh, did I just do that? Hey, I think I might have just said "Make America Great Again." I think I might have just said that.
He's not.
What?
It's no. He said "Make America Great Again."
Yeah.
But you're not wrong. I mean, we are.
Ain't going nowhere.
Anywhere. It does need to be. It sucks right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, technically 4 years ago it was great, or maybe 3. Biden era, not bad. That's the thing. Like the whole thing of having to argue for Biden makes me sick too. Don't make me defend. Don't make me defend Kamala and the Democrats and what they did to Sanders and all that other shit. Like, don't make me fucking do that.
Fucking 1,000%. The DNC can suck all the nuts like forever.
Donna Brazile being a fucking coward, like
I like whenever I see her like as a personality, I'd be like, I feel like I'd get along with her great. But when I know what she did, what they
can have a beer.
And give her props for backtrack. Well, no, but she did say this is what we did. We fucked up, and she released some emails. But I don't want to know about your devious ways after the fact. After we could have had something great and you ruined it. You know, I mean, like
after you destroyed democracy.
Yeah, there's still part of me that loves. There's still part of me that loves Obama, and I always think like, man, it would be great.
Oh, I love Obama.
I do, but there's still that thing that I know he made those phone calls at the end to railroad Bernie because he was getting too good. And it was like
Dems, dude.
That was the second time Bernie ran, and he ran against Biden, and Kamala was getting crushed. She didn't even place in her own fucking state during the primaries. Buttigieg was there just to fuck over Bernie to begin with anyway, because he was an ineffectual piece of shit. I mean, he's great on Fox News and he's super sharp and all that other shit, but he's a garbage traffic.
He's a
great speaker.
He's on point.
He's a great speaker, but he's a shitty leader. So there's
I can't speak to that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, but I mean, look at his transportation record. It's garbage. They can't stand that dude. Like, if you can't, like, that's the one thing he's in charge of. And
I know he had a similar issue. I think as mayor too, right? Like there were, his track record as mayor wasn't great, but he is a great speaker. He's one of those people. He's only like, whereas Obama was effective on his own. I think Buttigieg, being a great orator and all that, he's only as effective as the people he puts around him.
Right.
But I mean, I love seeing him. I do love seeing him on Fox News, and I do love seeing him debate Republicans. But that doesn't mean I want him over the dude who was going to get, who was going for free healthcare. Like,
we're not getting that though.
No, I know that.
What we are going to get, hopefully one day, is maybe fucking AOC running, but we cannot run another woman on that platform again.
Who's not hot? No, I'm just kidding. But we need.
I mean, AOC, she's the looking girl. She'd be all right, but it's
no. She's
I'm gonna remind you, this is live. Do what you want with that information. Do what you want.
But for real though, like I have zero. I think we need a female president.
No, me too.
But it's already
with a
been
big butt.
painfully fucking clear.
Whatever, I'm doing it.
That the United States of America is full of too many fucking bigoted, misogynistic motherfuckers for us to, and women who hate their own gender for some goddamn reason, for us to actually get one.
We need a female president, but they need to not run somebody who the Democrats consistently do this shit. They go, oh, it's this person's turn. And it doesn't they did that with Hillary. It's middle management horse shit where there were people who would have been bet. Like, I'm not saying she doesn't know her shit. She absolutely does. I'm not even saying that she wouldn't have been a million times better than Trump. That's obvious. But the problem is that she's unlikable. So
would you vote for Michelle?
Oh my God, in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ almighty. Shit. And you know what's crazy? The fact that she doesn't want it makes me want
when she
getting close to grape territory, sir.
When she didn't pull up to the inauguration, I was like,
AOC too.
Let's go.
And AOC, did you see what she said about
AOC? But AOC's husband wasn't there without her. That's the difference.
Yeah.
AOC's husband wasn't there without her. Michelle's husband was there. And she was Michelle's husband was there, and she was like, "Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be petty either way."
No, yeah, absolutely.
I'm shocked Barack went to that.
Me too, and I'm shocked he sat there.
They had tea.
Like, that's
Are you shocked they had tea? Didn't they have tea?
That was him and Biden.
No, him and Biden said, "Oh, do you want tea or whatever?" Because they're like, that's the other thing too is
Biden's a traditionalist. Biden was trying to make sure that he did everything to the letter of classic traditional, fucking old timey president.
Back when he was 16.
What drives me crazy about white dudes? They're not.
What drives you crazy about white dudes?
Yeah. Sorry, Dane. Hang on, Dane. I'm gonna need you to sit down on this one.
What? Where in the back? Hold on.
Dane, I'm gonna need you to the back. Oh, damn it! You beat me.
I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, they love legacy shit. They're very into what the history books are gonna say, and they don't even realize we're not gonna have books in 20 years. So it doesn't matter. Like it does, but Biden's like, I want it to be written down that we had tea together, and I kept my decorum. Fuck you. Fuck you. You can't. The thing that drives me crazy is that they riled us up. They made us crazy, and then
Biden got pushed aside. Fair enough, though. It wasn't the wrong decision, but Biden got pushed aside. Harris still fucking lost. Trump still fucking won, and they were all he could do is get shit on by everybody left and right for all the fucking reasons. I think he was just like, fuck all of you. I'm gonna pardon everybody ahead of time. I'm gonna do the little dance and shit. I'm gonna disappear into the fucking sunset.
I mean, it's also 96, bro. Like,
no,
like
but the thing that's crazy,
115.
the thing that's crazy about Biden getting pushed aside and then, like choosing Harris and all that other shit or whatever, is that they didn't even they didn't consult anybody. They were just like, and here she, and we were like, fuck me. Like,
Well,
did we even like
why? It was the
of
money.
course.
Real quick.
But the Democrats already knew she was losing. I don't know if you guys read that, but basically they knew they didn't have the numbers the entire fucking time. So all the TikTok shit, all the memes,
Wait, because I have to say this.
Yeah, hit it.
Because 19 minutes ago, this was just confirmed. One, Donald Trump is going to be at the Super Bowl, and two, Kendrick Lamar confirmed he's going to play Not Like Us at the Super Bowl.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, wait. So that's crazy because like there's all that lawsuit shit or whatever. So that if he does that, isn't Fox doing it?
I don't
Fox
know.
is like televising it, right?
Yeah, but it's not Fox News. It's Disney Fox, I think.
Okay.
I don't know if Fox Sports.
That would have been
Fox Sports is Disney.
It could lay the groundwork for YG being there and YG playing.
No, that would be amazing.
Hey, don't jinx it.
Oh,
no, that would be great though.
That would be fucking legendary. The Super Bowl's never, the NFL's never gonna let that happen.
No, they wouldn't. There's no possible way. But listen, dare to dream with me. Come here, dare to dream. Could you imagine?
Dare to dream.
This needs to be clipped and sent to them somehow. Just dare to dream. Make it Santino. Make it a Dare to Dream commercial.
I would feel so proud to be an American in that moment. Yeah,
we'd be picking back, being bull.
What? What?
YG song.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's a good reference.
I don't know. Like I said, it's percolating. People are talking about it.
You have been dropping little gems of news into this, and I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either. My phone's giving me bulletins, and that's the only.
I don't know. I need to get hooked in those bulletins.
Real quick, there's a comment. There's a comment here from Players Nights again. Polar Nights. I did not know Biden was the president until he fell off the bike, and I'm sitting there. I read that, and I'm like, that's funny, but I mean, also like, if it's true, it's not funny, but it's funny to say. But I'm sitting there thinking that's actually also I miss not knowing what the president's doing all the time.
Yeah, that was
wait till she finds out that's how we choose.
That's a good president.
Facts.
No. Yeah. Wait till she finds out that's how we choose our presidents. If a guy if a white dude falls off a bike, that's our next. It's much like the smoke and the smoke.
Or if they fall down some stairs.
Yeah, that's how we're doing it now.
They escape
up some stairs.
Which actually happened if they escape an institution where they're being watched. Did you see that? Did you hear about that congresswoman that like disappeared and like they found her? She was at an old people's home.
Yeah,
like she'd been committed or whatever. No, she'd been like somebody like they committed her
out.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy. No, I didn't know that.
For a while, for like 6 months, like 8 months, they didn't know where she had gone, and I'm just like,
it was an entirely.
We should have a new election. We should have a new.
She's somehow still casting votes.
Yeah, right. Well, I think she wasn't. That's what brought up them looking.
Oh,
the fucking speaking of not thinking of the goddamn president every day. There's I don't know if you guys are like to our conversation earlier. I can't open social media without seeing political shit now.
Yeah, me neither.
Right?
Algorithms.
So that's like constantly dominating my brain. We were talking earlier about not wanting to post anything that's not really related to it, music shit and all. And there's this there was this clip I saw earlier. I thought he was just singing until I realized exactly what he was singing. And it's a mixture, and I just want to share it.
Oh yeah.
It's just you'll see why.
Oh.
of a hostile government takeover. I want to talk about it, but I'll be late for work. And if you're saying, wait a minute, who we have to stop this? We have one, but you didn't want the lady in office. Now that we're a part of a Nigerian prince scam, surprise, surprise, it ended up being a white man. Oh, I just want to know, what the hell do I do? Probably drink.
That's fantastic.
That's the only kind of fucking political content I want in my feed for a little while, because I can't take constantly being this fucking angry at everybody.
You know how you do that? Let that video run for a little bit, and that's all you'll get. like shit like that. It'll put it in your algorithm. And then
you know what's another? Oh, good.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Oh, now you're drinking.
I was gonna say,
go. No, go ahead.
Probably drink.
No, that's the other thing. Is like, if your phone is always listening to you, so just say shit. Say shit to your wife. Be like, hey,
I want nothing but Rage Against the Machine and funny.
No. You got to say this. You got to say the thing. Some of those that work some of those that
work forces are the same that work for forces. Are the ones that burn crosses. Some of those who work forces
are the same that
burn crosses.
And some of those that burn crosses are the same that hold office. Is the new one. You haven't heard that? That's what he did live. He did that live.
That's great.
Just recently, and everybody clipped
Next fucking man, dude.
No, what I was gonna say was the thing that drives me crazy now is that people actually think, like, in some people in Hollywood, like Justine Bateman's been tweeting about it lately and all this other shit about how, oh my God, now that Trump's in office, we can finally, it'll end the woke shit and blah 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 and all that other crap and whatever. And it's yeah, and they're like, cancel culture is fun. Not that the conservatives always do cancel culture shit. They're doing it now, but the thing
their entire platform is based on cancel.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing that drives me crazy is like that they don't realize that all of this shit started because Trump got elected in 2016. I want to talk about because people got frustrated with the fact that they couldn't get the criminal that they knew he was, and they couldn't touch any of his fucking electees and any of that other shit. They couldn't reach them. So instead, they just looked toward anybody who had similar qualities that he did and fucking went ham on that shit. And that's what caused the overreach and the crazy shit on the left. Couldn't get the guy in office, so they went and fucking found anybody with Emmy. That's why they combed through
because Donna Brazile couldn't give us Bernie.
Exactly. It's gonna be more. They're like they went after. Oh God, who the hell is it? What's the Oscar nominated movie? The Mendez, Adina, or
the Menendez brothers thing?
No. Is that no. I'm sorry, not Menendez. Fuck, the one with the Zoe Saldana's in it.
Oh fuck, I know what you're talking about. Where she's dancing,
it's like it's a musical.
It's a musical or whatever, and now they're canceling that trans woman because of her like racist tweets and shit like that. But like that, and like, you know, I mean, again, like I don't know. I mean, I remember, I think I saw some of them or whatever, and they were heinous. They were about like George Floyd and Islam and some other shit or whatever. But my thing is like, if you look at the timeline to when she was in the middle of transitioning when she was writing that shit. So really, if you look at it, it's just a man trying to bring another good woman down. Like that's the thing that like drives me. Like that was like, you know.
Have you seen? By the way, that leads me to this. If you haven't seen it yet, chat everybody. Blink twice. Watch that movie.
Is it good?
It is so good. And
who's in it? Who's in it?
Channing Tatum. Yeah, Channing Tatum. New girl, I forget her name. Christian Slater's in it. I don't want to. Shoot, I should have told you. I can tell you. Go in blind.
Zoe Kravitz.
Go in as blind as you can. Don't even look at any. Shut the fuck up, teeners. Go in as. He's a ruiner. Anyway, go in as blind as you can, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's
twice.
It's very well done. I thought, just as kind of holding up a mirror to manipulative, patriarchal.
If you go in blind, does it matter if you blink?
Not even going to give you that one. That was forced, and also your timing was shit.
It was great.
How about that?
I thought that was grape.
No, but I absolutely recommend it. I won't say anything else. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it is not what you think, and it's twists and turns, and it's well done, and it's
I like
it's
it.
well
I'm with
acted.
it.
It's on, and it's streaming on Amazon right now, so it's free.
Conclave was good.
Conclave, which one was that?
Seen it either.
That's the one with Ray Fiennes. Where
Tell me nothing
plays-
else. Yep, I
Fair
heard.
enough.
Yep, that's all.
I watched
I'm gonna watch
Sonic
it.
2 the other day.
Shut
so-
The second
fuck
one?
up, dude.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
They're not
third
even
one
at
out.
3 yet.
No, they're at 3.
I hadn't seen the
fucking
second
guy.
one, so I had to watch that, and now we're
Those
gonna
are
watch
surprisingly
Knuckles,
decent
and then we're gonna
movies.
watch the third. I like
Nice.
them; they're fun. Plus,
Yeah,
Jim
they
Carrey
are.
in anything, I'm happy with.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I
a really
also-
fun movie.
One of the
I also
greatest of all
just
time.
this is such a departure. I don't even give a shit because that fucking shitty joke a minute ago threw me off. No, if you're in or around LA, or if you want to go to come
If you want to go to LA.
If
to
you want
LA.
to come in
If
LA,
you want to come in,
Uh-huh.
you want to come to LA.
Now I wish there was censorship.
There's going to be a
There you go.
Vampire Ball coming up on February the 16th, and I feel the need to mention it.
Oh, cool.
Vampire Ball downtown in Los Angeles. I believe it's at the Mayan Theater. It's going to be cool. It's
How much are tickets?
I don't know, but you can find them at Endless Night Vampire Ball on everything.
Are you performing there?
I'm not, but I'm going to be there in
Cool.
all my vampiric pageantry.
Great.
So yeah, that's a thing. If you get
it's a
bored,
fun event. I've gone a couple
it's
times.
cool. Have you been? I don't think you have. We
I
Is that
went
been
like a
together?
emo night Brooklyn?
Did
thing?
we go together?
I don't know if you were there or if we knew
Did I
each
give you
other.
my pin?
Maybe.
Wear my
I was
jacket
there. I
during
was there with
football?
Ashley and Felicia years ago,
Ashley?
and Tony and all them.
Then I would have been there.
Maybe. I don't know if we spoke
We
then.
might
Though.
not
I don't know
have-
if we were friends at the time.
We might not have. Been
I didn't
making
like
out
you
yet.
at
You're right.
all.
Fuck you. That's
I
a
don't
lie,
even- I don't-
right?
I don't think
You're
we actually
joking.
became
This
You're
dude,
friends
joking.
for the show we
He's
played,
kidding.
so.
Hey,
This
hey,
went.
chat. He's kidding. That's
I'm
not.
kidding.
That's not our relationship.
I love you, Dane. I love you, buddy.
You guys are cute. I'm
White
glad we
black
could have
at you. White black at you.
Hey,
this. White.
I think let's end the show on this love fest, shall we?
Sure.
I don't mind.
Instead of being angry about everything and talking about how shitty the people who are in power are, how about John? I love you, man.
I love you
Yeah.
too, buddy.
I
Yeah, I
love
love you
whenever
both.
you're on
buddy.
the show. I missed when you
Chat,
didn't make
I love
the
you
last few
too.
the last few.
I know. We know. We couldn't make it work.
It's been, scheduling is a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, we
man,
made up
it's
for it
always,
with doubling the length of our standard show.
Yeah.
because it's always a joy. I don't fucking know.
Oh my God, this is great. I was saying I
Yeah,
love being
good
with you guys. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's a blast.
And I really hope you do have a sign off with White Black at you. That is great.
That is pretty good.
Why is it that
That is
not
pretty
your
good.
shirt, a fucking hat?
White black
that's
at you.
actually
He's putting it on a shirt
black
now.
at
Right?
He's going to be wearing the shirt by next week.
Yeah, Santino and I
Amy.
can't wear it, but you can.
Factually, you're absolutely right, and I am writing that down as a
I
shirt.
mean, if you made me a shirt, I would like it'd have to explain
Yeah.
where it came from. But
Or just
I
you
can't
put
just
you put quotes around it, and it doesn't even matter. It's like it's not me saying
Exactly.
it; it's some guy.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'll just say Dane, White Black at you.
White black.
White
at
black
you.
at you.
That's fucking hilarious.
It is pretty good.
Market that shit.
I will.
No,
I'm
fuck,
down.
man. All right, well, hey everybody, and John,
Everybody.
and
And
everybody
John.
else, everybody out in TV land. Thanks for
And
watching.
John.
Thanks
You
for
know?
watching. Thanks for
watching.
thanks
Thanks for
for-
joining us. Thanks for
for
having a
plugging it
chuckle
the
and
whole
a, and, a,
time.
and a scream. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who is Polar Nights? You. Thanks for contributing to the comments. I've been
it's-
kind
Oh,
of
wait a minute.
What?
Let me
What?
plug fucking something.
plug
26th
the things.
and the 27th of March, I'll be hosting my annual, this will be the 4th
yes,
annual benefit for the National MS Society.
in March.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, in March 26th and 27th. It's going to be the whole thing again. Last year was fucking awesome. We had the Gin Blossoms did like a 6-song acoustic set, which is super great. Stephen Page from Bare Naked Ladies, Toad, Glenn Phillips from Toad the Wet Sprocket was there. Robert Klein was on for a very long time yelling at me. George went. Norm from Cheers was there.
Dope.
I'm gonna try and show up and stand behind you awkwardly in your room. In
Please.
person.
Oh, if I would love that. That would be so great.
Also creepy.
Yeah.
Just run my fingers through your hair the entire time and not say a
Do it.
word.
Do it.
For charity.
Heavy eye contact.
Charity. Exactly. Yeah.
Heavy
You'll be,
Heavy
Santino's going to
breathing.
do my hair for charity. If
Yeah.
somebody donates a certain amount of money, Santino's going to come over and fucking clean this shit up. He's just going to take a knife and be like,
to the hair.
Yeah, to the hair.
Yeah.
Right. I did a little low. No, but that's yeah. So we're doing that this year. You can
Where
donate.
can they find info?
I will tell you where you can find
Yeah,
info. You can go to my website, dystopiatonight.com. And you can also we just made the link page for it. If anybody knows also of any sponsors, I'm plugging the shit. Sponsors we're looking for consistently. We got some great ones last year. I'm working, dude. It's so fucking tired. It's like to get people to sponsor shit is crazy. But I called Jersey Mike's, Panera, and all the places I
Jersey
eat.
Mike's.
All the sandwich places.
All the literally, I'm such a Guido. All the sandwich
a little bit.
yeah. I'm like, hey, I
Did
called
you
my
call
buddies down.
Primos yet? You need Primos.
Yeah. Oh man, I would. But that, like, so yeah. So we're trying to get that kind of shit because Jersey Mike's has a great charity, thing that they do in March and stuff. So anyway, check it out. It's a lot of fun. You can donate. I'll have the link up on my website soon.
And of course, you can
Is
watch
Jersey
you
Mike's better
on
in
your-
Jersey?
on your show, Dystopia Tonight.
Yes, dystopiatonight.com. You can also go. There's a bunch of great episodes up. Yeah, we got Ray Romano coming up next.
Oh,
Hey,
And,
Ray Romano.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Everybody.
Yeah, and then that's it. That's what I got.
Wait, is Jersey Mike's better in Jersey? I said.
Oh, sorry. Actually,
it was.
Is it like the same franchised whatever? Is it
I
like
will
an
say this
actual
about
place?
Jersey Mike's, and not just because I want them to plug my shit and sponsor the benefit.
You want him to do what?
That's a very personal. I just know. I have a Jersey
Phrasing.
Mike's butt plug. So there. I said it. Fuck you.
Does it light up?
Tuna based.
A foot long.
So yeah. So anyway, so
All
when
Italian,
I lived
baby.
in California, they just popped a Jersey Mike's in the area. And tasted so good. Tasted the same. Tasted like
I'm sorry. Everything
like-
about that sentence.
not
They
getting
just
better.
popped a Jersey Mike's in the area, and it
They
tasted
just
so
popped a
good.
foot long Italian in Jersey Mike's.
standing.
I'm
by
gonna put it
my
in your
I
area.
want him to plug me. It was delicious. It tasted
Yeah,
so good.
so
You
good.
came here for dick
Let me
jokes.
tell you something.
Here's your dick jokes.
I don't know.
And oil and vinegar. Yeah.
Going out with a bang.
Listen, I'm gonna let you guys let me let you
Watch
go.
your eye.
So
Well, yeah, you stay here, John, for
yeah.
the end of the stream, real quick. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Failure Made Monsters, episode number 65. Obviously, follow me at the Misfit with X's for Eyes, at Dane the Great, GR8 at the end, and John Poveromo on all of the social medias and whatnot. We'll be back hopefully next week, probably on I think maybe Wednesday again. We'll see. But if you miss it, the episodes are up on YouTube, and if you want to watch past episodes as well, join us there, and you can do that. But if you want to interact with us in the chat, you got to catch us live. So follow us at Failure Made Monsters, and we'll post when we're going live now and again. We'll let you know, so you can come in on the action and tell Dane about how hot he is, and ask us interesting questions about our shirts and stuff, and that kind of thing. And call us handsome because we like that. Anyway, that's it. Failure Made Monsters. We're out. Thank you so much. And as always, fuck Donald Trump.